I know really well. Congratulations to Jayronne Gandaoli, who just received her black belt promotion. Congratulations!
And thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
she's with Heights Academy. She's the women's instructor, and she also instructs some of the adult classes, right, Jayronne?
Yes, yes.
So how excited are you? You've been
Lunch
doing.
time.
Well, we're having some. How long have you been doing jujitsu? I want to say since you were a kid.
Yes, I actually started back in 2009. I was 11 years old at the time. So I've been doing it for quite a long time, 12 years. I feel like the jiu-jitsu community has actually seen me growing up into the person I am now.
Right, and you know your journey through jujitsu. It's taken you all over, all over the world. I want to say, competing and winning some pretty big medals.
Yes, that's the great experience about jiu-jitsu, like being connected and being able to like share it with other people around the world and learning their different experiences through jiu-jitsu, which I love and enjoy since I've been growing up.
And so you actually competed. I want to say, tell me a little bit about your background so people know. You're pretty badass. And I was reading.
So I started when I was 11. I wasn't really good at anything. Like I would usually have to put in more practice time. So my dad actually started 2 years before me. So I decided to get into it, just try something new because I wasn't really sticking to anything at the time. And man, after 6 months of being in it, it just clicked and it stuck with me. And, I was able to build self-confidence from it, discipline. And it's just something it grew into a passion for me. And I just want to say, like, I feel so grateful because my coaches since I was a kid, Professor Omar and Professor Terrence, are the ones who promoted me to my black belt. And, not a lot of people can say that because usually you would switch off coaches after going into the children's program and then into the adults program. So to have them promote me to my black belt was a great feeling. And of course, throughout growing up, I would always compete off island in California at Pan Kids, Worlds. 2014, I was able to win the Blue Belt World Championships. I've also competed in wrestling off island. So, I've been around. I've been able to learn from other people from off island and, come back to Guam and share what I've learned from off island. Because, Guam's so small and not a lot of us can fly out to compete it, man. It gets expensive sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so your
Yeah,
first female world champion, is that right? You're a pan champion?
yes. Yes, that's correct. First female world champion from Guam, which is I'm honored to carry that title.
I'm trying to think how many female black belts are there on Guam?
There's actually, I believe, 4. I want to say 4.
Wow.
But yeah, to have that and to hold a black belt and to be one of the few women on Guam to have a black belt and to stand in front of the class, that's just a great feeling to me.
Were you surprised? I mean,
Oh,
did
of
you
course.
know?
I
Did you
didn't
know that you were?
No, well, like you see those little hints.
Yeah.
Like I could pick up on it, like, why are you acting funny? But I didn't expect to be promoted after for a couple of years, I was just doing what I love to do, sharing jiu-jitsu, especially for women and children. That was like that's my mission right now, just to get as many people as I can to learn jiu-jitsu.
And I gotta say, like the women's class. Okay, so yeah, I did take a couple of those classes, and I was getting tore up. But what do you think about how the sport is growing in popularity with women and with little girls, because at Heights, I've seen a lot of those little girls, and my
Oh yeah.
goodness, they are so good.
Oh yeah. It's great to see like women and children. It's really growing in jiu-jitsu. Growing up, like it was hard to find like a female partner. Like when you plan to go to the adult classes, like you're always looking around like, is there another female here? Sometimes you have to prepare to be the only female there. But now we have academies with women's classes, strictly only women's classes, which is great, a great way to ease them into it to get comfortable. And now Heights Academy, a lot majority, I think, of the population is little girls, females. So it's really great to see now and how it's growing.
Yeah.
We started the women's program 2 years ago, and to see it grow now, I can't explain the feeling. It's just great.
Yeah, and you're so good. I mean, and so patient. I know that I know I gave you a hard time.
No, you didn't. That's great.
So I guess any words of advice for people, even if they're girls or even just women out there that because it is really intimidating. For me, at least, when I see jujitsu, because it's very physical. Um, you know, I guess if somebody might want to try it. I mean, what would you recommend to them? What would you say?
I would recommend for anyone should try jujitsu. I believe everyone should at least try it one time, but come to class, watch it, maybe even try it one class to see if you like it. Sometimes you'd have to try the class a little bit more than once to see if you're comfortable, but to have the ability of, worst case scenario, this is self-defense, right? Worst case scenario, you don't have any weapons on you and you only have your body to learn how to use your body to control someone else, to protect yourself. I think that's so important. So, just come, watch, find a jiu-jitsu gym. Guam has many great jiu-jitsu gyms, people that have flown off island as well and competed. So, just find a place that's suitable for you and watch, maybe try a couple classes. That's the best thing I can tell you. Just go there and try it.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I just had some personal issues flying off island for my family, and that kind of messed with my schedule. But I definitely plan to come back at some
For
point.
sure. We miss you. We miss seeing you at the academy.
The class clown. That's me.
Well, hey, Jay, this is Jason, and again, congratulations. Like so much respect for what you've been able to achieve, and I think the one thing that I learned about the jiu-jitsu community is, like when the sport was introduced to me a few years back by these guys was that, and I was like, so how exactly do you get promoted, and how do you advance through the various degrees of belt, right? And the one thing that was amazing for me is, like you said, it's not as soon as you hit, year 8 involved with the sport, you're automatically bumped up, or, there isn't if you, it's not like band class or choir when you challenge like somebody and you unseat them and everything. This truly is a sport where if you are going to be promoted, you really have to earn it by virtue of the work you put in and everything. So tell us about, your work ethic and more importantly, your mindset, because, jiu-jitsu is equally parts physical and mental.
For sure. Well, I'm a mother of 3, so it's really hard. I'm balancing both of that. So
I can see where you get your mental strength from. Being a mother of 3.
For sure. So usually I just know that I have to put in the work and do everything. I don't expect anything. That's usually how it is. Like, you just have to go in there, put in the work, and everything that you get put in is what you get out. You shouldn't be expecting a belt, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, we all walk around, we don't wear our belts on us, So we just go in, and it's just a positive feeling just to go in there, exercise, practice, empower each other, and then come out. That's the important part, just to strive to do better every day.
But still, I think the visual part of like when you do enter, the gym and students and and teammates of yours see that you actually have that belt on, that represents the fact that you've put in, so much work, and you've sacrificed, and you've prepared yourself, and you've learned, and you've taught, and everything like that. So that really speaks volumes. Just seeing that on you and everything like that is a real testament to you as an athlete.
For sure. I'm so grateful to have it, but my mission's not done. Like I said, I want to go out and teach as many people as I can. That's my new mission now. Now that I'm a mother, I want to share it with my children and everyone on Guam if I can. But I still plan on competing as well, to show it's still that you still can compete as a parent, as a and as a fellow person in the community. Just you can keep going. You can do this.
Well, I'm hoping someday down the future that you will actually be able to personally promote Bree to black belt. When she gets to that level.
Now we're talking.
I hope so too.
Yeah,
See, yeah, there you go.
You can do it.
hey, Professor, she'll take an honorary blue if anything. I don't know how many honorary blue belts get given out,
Oh my gosh.
but seems way easier than an honorary
You can
black
do
belt.
it, Bree. We believe in you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, and
I know,
you've never
pressure.
shied away from hard work, so no worries there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, anyway, guys.
The classes,
Thank you.
the women's classes, Jayronne, when are they, so people know if there's anybody that wants to join the women's class at least?
Yes. So we have the women's classes every Saturday, 8 to 9:30 a.m. And I also teach the lunch classes at Heights, 11:30 to 12:30. Those are mixed classes, though.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jayronne. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me.
Viva!
Take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Professor.
Wow.
Good morning, guys. It's the Link 820. Quick break, and we're coming back with our 8 o'clock newscast, which is proudly brought to you by Pacific Points. That's right. Black belt Bree, what do you think? In the works?
No,
You got an in.
that's a long
Yeah, it is.
haul.
It's 8:20, Monday, October 4th. Quick break. We're back with more of the Link now.